in your younger adult years, I think I had a very strong sense of self based off of old programming. And when I went through this very public situation with my partner, it was like this like awakening. It was this like moment of like, oh, there's a massive misalignment in who I thought I was and who I actually am. And I think that that happens a lot for people who grow up in family systems where it's like you can see it on someone else. It's so easy to judge someone else and say, oh my God, like, don't you see it? You know? And then you can find yourself on the other side of that table the next day and be like, wait, hold on. Not everything is what it seems. And also, I am not my mother and he is not my father. And so there's also the possibility that there's an opportunity here for there to be some healing, whether together or not. An opportunity, though, nonetheless, to really practice what it is to be the person that I know I want to be in this world versus who I thought I was, right? And that's like going so far back into, again, the conditioning of the chronic people pleasing and like wanting to just say yes and wanting to be like sweep it under the rug and keep it moving, you know?
Yeah. And even like, I appreciate you saying that because I think having had like, you just like we're talking about like watching your father cheat on your mother and being like, okay, I have a documentary moment where I have something playing out in my life that to me at face value could look like I'm reliving what happened to my parents. But now I need to assess it and be like, I can't let my shit from my past influence like what is how I feel right now with this partner and what do I want to do? Like, do you mind talking about just like when you found out, like how did it affect you? Because you're obviously in such a more healed place now, but like I've been there. I have been there, girl, where like I stayed with someone who cheated and I wanted to stay, but it was so complicated because those decisions are like, people are judging. You don't know how to react. Like, how did you handle all this in the moment?
I think also you saying like you wanting to stay, it's interesting because your want isn't enough. Like you can want it so bad, but that's just not enough, you know? And I think that understanding where that want comes from is also really important. Because if you're just doing it to want to prove other people wrong, then you're just doing it for others. And that's not a good place, you know, to come from. And it's interesting because, well, first off, I've never talked about this. So it is, I'm thankful for the safe space to be able to talk about it because some of the stuff that I was challenged with, there's a private heartbreak that's taking place and then there's a public heartbreak that's taking place. And both are extremely painful. But what was, I think, the hardest part for me to navigate through was giving myself that space and grace to make that decision for myself. And that was one of those moments where it was an opportunity for me to heal and look inward as to, okay, whether it's this person or another person that I get into a relationship with, I'm capable of still making these same decisions. So this is more than just like well, let me be the Barbie that everybody wants me to be and play Cupid with all of these cute guys in the industry that everybody wants me to be with. And because my life is supposed to be entertainment for other people. Or let me, really listen to what other people's perception is on what an empowered woman is. This very binary thinking, right?